This is the world-famous spiral grass pattern seen from satellite in Scotland. What if it's older than Stonehenge? Care to join me on a journey back in time? We will begin with a visit to Google Earth. Here we see the striking pattern of the cashel. It resembles a gigantic Celtic knot. But how did such a formation come into being? According to legend, it was created by the mythical warrior Queen Boudica. She is said to have led her army along the ramparts of the cashel, and the spiral shape was formed by their footsteps. Is there any truth to this legend? Perhaps not in the way we traditionally think of it. The name Cashel is thought to mean battlefield or ring fort, and it does resemble other prehistoric ritual sites. This one is near Edinburgh. There are many of these across Scotland and Ireland. They could be walked around in a ritual procession. They could also be used for a ceremony. Where better than here, at the top of a hill, in the open air, surrounded by the spirits of nature, far from the distractions of modern life. But when were these ritual sites in use? And what evidence do we have that people gathered here 2,000 years ago? Unfortunately, we can't see the past through Google Earth, so we need to switch to an even more powerful time machine, the radiocarbon dating method. Let's set our sights on the Neolithic tomb of West Kennet Long Barrow. We've been here before. Look familiar? That S because it inspired the design of the spaceship in the classic science fiction film 2001, A Space Odyssey. But why are we here today? It's because this burial chamber is approximately 5,200 years old. Its construction began during the Mesolithic period, but was finished during the Neolithic. What were the people of the time doing? They were herding cattle, building longhouses, and making pottery. The men wore animal skins and the women wore linen. They farmed crops such as wheat and barley. But who were they? Unfortunately, the people of the time had no written language, so we don't know their name. However, we do know that they lived in a post-glacial world, a world very different from the one we live in today. Did they hold feasts and festivals? Did they have celebrations? Of course they did. After all, humans are emotional beings, so it stands to reason that they would gather together in large numbers for important events. Did they hold processions? Did they dance and sing? Did they make offerings to the gods? All of these things happened. We just don't know where or when. And now we return to the present. Are we any closer to solving the mystery of the castle? Not really, but we have learned something else. We know that there was a culture of ritual and ceremony in this part of the world 5,200 years ago. They left us many gifts, such as the beautiful stone circles of Stenness and the Ring of Brodgar, as well as several passage tombs, including the famous Rollright Monument. When you look out over the landscape, it's hard to believe that anything could have been hidden here. Yet that's exactly what happened. For most of the 20th century, the cashel remained a secret, known only to a few locals. How did they keep it a secret? By staying away from here? Not likely. By keeping quiet. People knew something special was here, and they didn't want outsiders to disturb it. Even after the tradition of holding ceremonies here died out, perhaps they felt a sense of responsibility towards the site. In the end, the cashel was discovered by archaeologists in 1933. But what was so special about this place? What kind of activities took place here in prehistoric times? The truth is, we may never know. But one thing is certain, the people who built these monuments were trying to tell us something. Perhaps they wanted to tell us about the origins of humanity, about the connection between the spiritual and physical world, or about their belief in the immortality of the soul. Or maybe they just wanted to show us how to live in harmony with nature. Whatever their message was, it's up to us to decipher it. All we can do is follow their example and try to live a more natural, sustainable life. Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video. And until next time, stay curious.